Are only Muslims allowed to enter heaven? Is that true? Welcome to My Global Religion, a channel for learning, critical thinking, and expanding horizons. Today, we will discuss the topic, are only Muslims allowed to enter heaven? Is that true? Islam teaches universal compassion, with Allah as the most gracious and most merciful to all His creations. In the context of religious diversity, questions often arise about whether only Muslims will enter heaven. Some Muslims may hastily label followers of other religions as destined for hell. However, such an understanding requires deeper examination through a more nuanced approach to Islamic teachings, especially in understanding Allah's attributes and the complexity of humans as His creations. In Islam, it is believed that all humans, whether believers or disbelievers, are Allah's creations. As the Creator, Allah possesses perfect knowledge of every individual's condition, including their faith and deeds. The Quran frequently warns those who reject the truth, including some among the people of the book who oppose it, as stated in the verse. Indeed, those who disbelieve among the people of the book and the polytheists will be in the fire of hell, abiding eternally therein. They are the worst of creatures. Surah Al-Bayyinah, 6. However, it is crucial to understand the context of this verse, referring to the unjust among the people of the book who reject the truth, rather than generalizing that all people of the book are condemned to hell. Conversely, the Quran also promises that anyone who believes in Allah, performs righteous deeds, and has faith in the last day will be rewarded with paradise. Allah states, "Indeed, those who believe, and those who are Jews or Christians or Sabians, those among them who believe in Allah and the last day and do righteousness, will have their reward with their Lord, and no fear will there be concerning them, nor will they grieve." Surah Al-Baqarah, 62. This verse demonstrates Allah's justice and mercy, which do not discriminate based solely on religious labels but rather on the quality of one's faith and deeds. The interpretation of such verses often sparks debates among scholars. Some argue that this verse applies to non-Muslims before the advent of Islam, while others view it as evidence of Allah's mercy extending beyond formal religious boundaries. In this regard, it is important to recognize that the ultimate fate of individuals in the afterlife lies solely in Allah's hands. Only Allah knows the true state of a person's faith, intentions, and actions. Another context worth noting is Islam's perspective on the people of the book. Islam acknowledges the revelations given to prophets before Prophet Muhammad (PBUH), such as the Torah to Prophet Moses and the Gospel to Prophet Jesus. Over time, these scriptures are believed to have been altered by human hands. However, this does not imply that all their followers are automatically deemed accursed disbelievers. Allah says in the Quran, "To each of you we prescribed a law and a method. Had Allah willed, He would have made you one nation, united in religion, but He intended to test you in what He has given you." Surah Al-Ma'idah, 48. This verse indicates that religious diversity is part of Allah's will, serving as a test for humans to act righteously and maintain harmony. When a follower of another religion lives a life of good deeds and adheres to universal values such as justice, honesty, and compassion, is it fair for us as humans to pass judgment on their afterlife fate? The Quran also emphasizes that Allah does not favor injustice, whether committed by Muslims or non-Muslims. A Muslim who commits injustice does not hold a higher status in Allah's eyes than a non-Muslim who acts justly and performs good deeds. Allah states, "Indeed, Allah does not wrong anyone, even an atom's weight, and if there is a good deed, He multiplies it and gives from Himself a great reward." Surah An-Nisa, 40. A more prudent approach to assessing individuals is to evaluate their behavior and deeds rather than merely their religious identity. Islam emphasizes noble character, compassion, and respect for fellow humans, regardless of their beliefs. Prophet Muhammad (PBUH) himself exemplified extraordinary tolerance toward the people of the book, fostering harmonious relationships with them on many occasions. If someone uses religion as a basis to spread hatred or demean others, it reflects a fundamental misapplication of religious teachings. Religion should be a source of peace and mercy, not a tool for erecting barriers between people. As Allah says, "O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you." Surah Al-Hujurat 13. In conclusion, Islam advocates justice, mercy, and universal compassion. When confronted with differing beliefs, it is wiser to leave matters of the afterlife to Allah, the owner of all creation, without excessively condemning followers of other religions to hell. As humans, our duty is to live a life of goodness, justice, and mutual respect, in alignment with the noble values taught by Islam.